Hey everyone, this is Tanya from ChemoBeauty, where we add sparkle to your recovery. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk about breast cancer awareness facts today, being that we're in October. And you see, can you see my hat? I am in love with this hat. This is my favorite hat right now because you guys all know how much I love my bling. So I am a 12-year breast cancer survivor, and my company, ChemoBeauty, we create custom gift baskets for cancer patients, cancer caregivers, and cancer survivors. I want to help women navigate through the cancer journey and let them feel empowered, let them feel love, let them feel encouraged to just keep up with the fight. And so that is my mission. That's my goal in my life. I wouldn't have chosen to have gotten breast cancer, but I see that God turned it for good so that I can help others. And so that's why I'm here, and that's why I do this. Please share it with anyone you know may need to have some of this information. You can reach me at all social media at ChemoBeauty, and also can join my mailing list by going to my website www.chemobeauty.com, and let's be friends. So thanks for coming again, and so we're going to just get right into it today. We're going to talk about some breast cancer awareness facts, being that we're in this month, and I always say, and we hear this all the time all over the place, early detection truly saves lives. There have been so much money that's been put into research, and you just can see the quality of life improving for even if you do have to, you do get diagnosed with cancer. Even the treatments are better, the technology is better. All of that is from research and from money that's gone into that. So if you can support, by donating to some of these bigger foundations who fund those things, please do so. So we're going to talk about some facts. Some you may know, some you may not know. But always I just try to share information, pass information along. So the first one is 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. You think about how many women you know in your life and count 1 in 8 and see how many that is. This is serious, ladies. And we really have to do all that we can to stay in our best health, in best shape, just take care of ourselves. And part of taking care of ourselves is going to these screenings that we need to do, our mammograms, our monthly self-checks, our clinical breast exams every year. These are things we have to stay on top of. And I know life gets busy. We all have things. We're families, jobs, careers, other projects, organizations we're a part of. I know it gets so busy and overwhelming, but in order for you to do all those things, you have to take care of yourself. And so please make sure you're scheduling your screenings and your doctor's appointments to do your check-ins, because that is a lot of women. And breast cancer is the most commonly diagnosis of cancer in women. It is the second leading cause of death among women. That is really a lot. And so again, we just have to do all that we can do. We can't prevent some things from happening. We don't know what we face in life, but there are things that we can do, like doing our exams, like doing our check-ins, exercising and eating better, and all those things we can do to just help improve that. And according to the American Cancer Society, 2.8 million women are survivors of cancer in the U.S., of breast cancer. And that is amazing that those numbers are going up, that there are less death, because women have, we're taking control of that. We're getting those exams, we're getting screened, and staying on top of that. And so thankfully those numbers have come down as far as death rates, and the increase of survivors survivors have increased, and that is a wonderful thing. On average, every 2 minutes a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer. Just think about that for one day today. Every 2 minutes someone in the country is being diagnosed with breast cancer. That is a lot of women. And so, we have to do all that we can to help. You see me going back and forth. I'm just looking at my notes. So we have breast cancer. About 85% of breast cancer cases are people who do not have a family history. And I found that quite shocking, because I am a carrier of the BRCA2 gene mutation, and so for me, it was a higher risk. But only 5 to 10% of breast cancer diagnoses actually come from people who carry the BRCA gene. 85% have no family history. So this is why we say it's so important to stay on top of the screenings, because you may think, oh, it's not in my family, nobody ever had that. 85% never had a family history of it. So ladies, we have to do all that we can to prevent. And so don't think because it's not in your family it can't happen. And so that's where all the check-ins and eating well and exercising, all those things make a difference in your life. And speaking of the exercising, so women who are overweight have 1.5 times more chance of developing cancer than women who are in their correct weight category. That affects how we live. And so exercising even 30 minutes, a few days a week, nothing strenuous, going for a walk, doing something that can just help you overall. And then it's a great stress reliever. And I'm talking from experience. Exercise for me has never been something that I love doing. That's never been me. But I am trying to take steps, little by little, to just improve that, to get better, and just look at it as a must. Like it's not something you want to do. You don't love it. You may never love it, but you have to do it. So even just a little bit. And because all of that affects our health and our overall well-being. And also men, can develop breast cancer. It's very rare. For them, the statistics are 1 in 1,000 men, as opposed to women, it's 1 in 8. But it still happens. And so men, you have to be aware as well of just taking care of yourselves. And another breast cancer awareness fact is 8 out of 10 lumps that have been found by the women themselves. So not by your clinical breast exam, not by the mammogram. All of those are important and all of those are a must. But the importance of the self-exam is so high. I am a witness of that, because I found my lump, and that's what made me go to the doctor. So you have to be aware of your body, so that when something doesn't feel right. Because when I felt that lump, I didn't know what it was. I was scared, but I knew that something was not right, because that was not supposed to be there. And for me, in my case, sure enough, it had turned that it was breast cancer. But imagine if I had just buried my head in the sand, didn't do anything. I might not even be alive today, because by the time I would have gone there, maybe it would have been too late. Maybe it would have been, the tumors could have gotten too big, or it could have spread throughout other parts of my body. So you have to take action, ladies. You have to do those monthly self-exams. They're so important, because we know our bodies more than anyone. So we know if something feels off, that at least get to the doctor's office so that they can then do the exams and then do whatever extra screenings, ultrasounds, whatever they need to do to diagnose, biopsy. But the first step is with you. You have to do these monthly self-exams. And so the takeaway today is just remember to take care of yourselves by doing your check-ins, doing your screenings, exercising, trying to eat well, and doing those things, limiting alcohol, to, 1 glass a day, not, having many drinks every day, cutting down on, excessive eating, no smoking, just things that we can do to help improve our health and ourselves so that we can be here for ourselves and our families and our loved ones. So that's our takeaway today. I hope this blesses you. Please pass it along, share it with your community. I would love for you guys to join me on my mailing list. I appreciate you. I am so happy to share this information and to add some sparkle to the cancer community. You all have a blessed day. Remember, one of the ways that we add some sparkle and try to uplift the spirit is through our ChemoBeauty boxes. I actually just mailed one out today and sent the pictures to the person who ordered it for someone else, and she just commented on how beautiful it looks, and I'm excited to hear the reaction, when the person she ordered it for receives it. And so we do that to encourage people and put a lot of love and heart into it. And everything that goes into it, I think about it to the last detail, that everything is pretty and everything is makes someone feel beautiful, and they'll feel happy and encouraged by the things that are in there to get through. And so thanks again. Have a wonderful day. I wish you abundant blessings, great health, everyone, and lots of sparkle. I'll show you my hat again. Sparkle and shine in all that you do. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.